It's come to my attention a lot of people do not know how to train properly, okay? I've been training for a very long time. I've been training for around 5 years. I know I sound a little bit congested and stuff like that. It's just I'm a little bit ill. Anyway, I've been training 5 years. 3 years I was doing calisthenics. In 2 years I've been weightlifting. This is my bicep. So it's pretty big. I know what I'm talking about. All right. Anyway, most people don't know how to train. So I'm going to quickly tell you what you need to do to train properly to actually start putting on some good size and starting to look really good. It's basically just failure training, right? I can't say the word failure, whatever. Training, doing reps until you basically cannot do any more reps, all right? It is when you fail a rep despite maximum effort, okay? So you start your set off in the gym, you're doing bicep curls. You do it, you do it, you do it, you do it, you do it. And then you get to a point where you literally find it really hard to get up, right? And you keep doing it until you just try it and you just can't get up anymore. And once you can't get up anymore, you are at failure. Now, you can go past that. You can go beyond that. You can get people to help you out. You can do force reps. You can do half reps. That's all a little bit further beyond. You don't have to worry about that much, all right? If you could just consistently get to a point where for all your sets, or maybe for most of your sets, you're training in this way, you're training where you cannot get another rep done despite maximum effort, you're going to be putting on basically the maximum amount of muscle mass when it comes to like your training, etc. That's the best thing you can do, okay? Obviously, there's other things you need to optimize. If you want to build lots of muscle, you need to like actually, eat enough protein. You need to make sure you're sleeping well, recovering. You need to make sure you're like obviously training hard as well. So there's lots of things that comes into actually building muscle. But for the training point of view, if you were just doing this thing of getting into the gym, make sure your form is really good, and then every set you're doing, you're actually training hard, you're training till failure, then you're going to be really good. Now, the majority of people, a lot of people go on about, overtraining, you're overtraining too much. I mean, I don't understand that. I look around the gym and the majority of people are undertraining. They're not training hard enough, right? I'm not saying you need to go and train like David Goggins, but, doing it a bit harder would probably benefit you rather than, being a bad thing for you. 95% of people are undertraining rather than overtraining. So I'd say train a bit harder, train till failure, and that is the best way to train to build muscle, in my opinion. But yeah, you need to make sure. Oh my god, my throat. You need to make sure if you're going to be training hard and training till failure, and you're training adequately, you're optimizing your training. You also need to optimize the other things, right? Building muscle comes from training hard, giving that kind of stimulus for the growth, but then also it comes from recovering. It comes from sleeping well. You need to sleep well. You need protein. You need to build muscle outside the gym. Remember, you're breaking down the muscle in the gym. You're building the muscle when you are like outside the gym, sleeping, recovering, etc. Okay, so make sure you're doing both of those things. But when it comes to just train in this way. Train till failure. There's a lot of people who say, yeah, you can do a few reps left in reserve. Maybe you could. I think failure training is just easy to understand. You just go until you can't go anymore. Simple, right? It's a bit more difficult to know how many reps left you have in the tank, etc. I just trained to failure. My arms got pretty big. I'm pretty big. So yeah, it's worked for me. I think it will also work for you. Now remember, in the description is my aesthetic body course and my one-to-one online coaching. If you are struggling to build a nice, attractive aesthetic physique, then I can always help you out to get you there, because it's really changed my life and it will also change yours if you let it, that is. So, aesthetic body course, teach you how to build a nice aesthetic physique that will change your life if you let it. And then the one-to-one online coaching, I will hop on a call with you and give you all the advice you need to go and build a very nice, attractive aesthetic physique and build your dream physique you've always wanted to. So you can finally take your shirt off, look in the mirror and smile with glee. Be joyful, all right? And remember, nothing changes if nothing changes, all right? Go check those links out. They will change your life if you let them.